Welcome back to the Frenzy. The start of the high school football season is only a few days away. In fact, we'll say it's almost back in this week's Sunday Sitdown. Fox 43's Evan Brooks catches up with York Suburban Athletic Director Ron Coursey to talk about the Trojans hosting their Rose Bowl kickoff event in York, which features a full weekend of big-time national and local matchups.
Welcome into this week's Sunday Sit-Down. It is a pleasure to be joined by York Suburban Athletic Director, Mr. Ron Coursey. The high school football season is right around the corner, and we have a big event coming up with the York Rose Bowl. First of all, Mr. Coursey, how did this kind of come about? We know you did this last year at Chambersburg, but now this year. What did you kind of learn from last year to make sure you put on a better event this year?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, thanks for having me on. Thanks for coming by our beautiful stadium and advertising this beautiful event we got coming up. So as you said, we did this event last year in Chambersburg. We did the Peach Bowl because unbeknownst to me until I lived in Chambersburg, Chambersburg is known for peaches. And so we figured we'd, kind of mirror the college Peach Bowl and make it a big celebration of high school football. When I got the job here at York Suburban, I knew I wanted to bring the showcase here. I wanted to continue it, but we wanted to make sure it was a theme that was in alignment with the community and with York City, York County. So obviously York being the White Rose City, it just was a natural fit. And so we've been able to put together this massive event here that we're going to hold here at York Suburban High School. It's going to be awesome 2 days of high school football, high-level games, high-level kids, high-level coaches, and the community, the city, the county just seems really, really excited about it.
You guys being the host school this year, obviously York Suburban is one of the headliners in playing. You guys are playing East Pennsboro, a rival, right off the bat. Was that important to make sure that you guys scheduled a rival, for week 1 of high school football?
Absolutely. So it was important that we wanted to make sure, as the host school, we wanted to make sure we had a attractive and desirable matchup. It wouldn't make sense to do a matchup against somebody that nobody has any interest in seeing. And with us having a history of playing East Pennsboro, obviously they've gotten the better of us the last couple of years. We're hoping to change that fate this year. But that's a game that obviously has been played over the last couple of years. Our fans are familiar with them. Their fans are familiar with us. Should be a great equal matchup. And hopefully, I hope both teams have the game of the season and everybody has a career day and York Suburban wins.
Not only you guys, but you're having a whole slate of games, one Steel High, a 1A powerhouse coming through, in the big one, York versus Harrisburg. Just why was it important to get those other 3 District 3 schools to come here and make sure that they were a part of this weekend as well?
Absolutely. So obviously when you do an event of this magnitude, of this scale, you want to make sure you're including local teams so that you get buy-in from the communities and from the fan base. This event could be the greatest thing since sliced bread, but if you don't have teams that are desirable to the community, the stadium will be empty. So we wanted to make sure we targeted local teams that have good fan bases, and we wanted to make sure that we encapsulated all that is District 3 football.
This is kind of one of the first events of its kind here in York. Why is that so special to have that, here in York?
So an event like this gives people an opportunity to see different styles of football from different regions. You have Philadelphia represented, you have Pittsburgh represented, you have Maryland and DC represented, and obviously you have Central Pennsylvania represented, which is obviously the hometown fan base. So for me, doing an event like this in York, it's pretty cool because you can see not only the best of what Central PA has to offer, but it gives you kind of a preview of what different areas in the country are doing in terms of high school football as well. And for me, as a high school sports fan and as a football fan, what more can you ask for?
Mr. Coursey, this sounds like it's going to be a great event, a lot of fun. Everybody loves high school football, and the season is right around the corner, so we cannot wait. We know you're excited as well.
I'm as excited as possible. I'm looking forward to hosting everybody, looking forward to having a great event, and looking forward for this to be the first of many.
I want to thank Ron for giving us some of his time. If you want to see or share any of our Sunday Sit-Down interviews or Frenzy stories or stories in general that are just amazing, simply go to our website, fox43.com/Frenzy. Up next.